Hi everyone, it's Lili. It's been a while that I haven't uploaded a video, and since I received some lovely messages asking how I was doing, so I'm gonna give you a little update. So I'm still alive, I'm doing fine. I've been busy with other things outside of my craft, but I'm also starting learning new skills, and that takes a long time. One of my new adventure is metal sculpting. So 6 months ago I started to take some classes, welding, blacksmithing, and I took different one-day courses, and they were great to start. But I think the turning point was when I took a one-day class with the Iron Lady. She is brilliant. She is located in south of England. If you're in UK, honestly, go and have a look because it's a fantastic opportunity. I went there for one day. It was fun. It was a great way of trying things out and try lots of different techniques. And I really enjoy the place. I've enjoyed having Natalie as a teacher because not only she's a fantastic human being, but she's great at explaining things. She has so much experience and knowledge, and it was just great to have her open-minded and flexible to whatever crazy idea I had in mind. So after this course, I went back and I started to come for practice regularly. And I've really enjoyed the flexibility of coming up one day, say, today I want to work with steel, today I want to work with copper, I want to experiment with welding, more TIG or MIG, today I want to do some blacksmithing. And it was brilliant because every time Natalie was up for it and she showed me lots of different skills and techniques, and it takes forever to learn new things. So I had to be patient, which is hard. I mean, from the first project, when I was just learning how to cut steel with some plasma cutter, grinding it, heating and shaping it, then I started to play around with bronze a little bit and realized just how much more flexible it is, but at the same time, it's much more complicated to weld. And then I started to work with copper, and I think that was a game changer. There's something about it, about the softness, the color, how much easier it is to manipulate. I really enjoy it straight away. But even then, I had to learn everything of how to turn a basic flat sheet into a bowl. And boy, it took much more time than what I thought. Just figure out the right tool, the right gesture, and even come up with making my own tools. It's something that I love about working with metal, is that you can really create your own tools from scratch. So I need stake to be able to raise my bowl, and Natty helped me to build them out from scratch and adjust them, bend them into whatever shape I wanted. So that was the beginning into my copper journey, and figure out what else can I do with it. If you work flat, if you work with pipes. So we went to the scrapyard. That was a really fun day out, grabbing all sorts of pipes of different sizes and start to work how I can assemble and work with them in different ways. And I just enjoy the process every time. It's just such a slow journey of getting the skill set and building it up. So that's also one of the reasons why I didn't upload much video, because learning a new skill takes forever, and the first few projects doesn't usually look that great. So I thought, instead of absolutely forcing myself to create some content, because I think this day and age, creative people who are in this industry tend to put lots of pressure on themselves to just upload some content regularly, like if you need to feed the beast. And I think as an artist that could be detrimental, and it could be dangerous because you force yourself to put something out there even if you're not honestly proud of it, if it's not something that you've enjoyed. So I tried to remove that pressure a little bit and thought, you know what, I'm a student, I'm starting from scratch, it's going to take me a while to get there. And I've just experimented, and for months I went back and forth to Natty's workshop and play around with things and come up with a project. It was not necessarily about the final product, it's about processes, how to get there, how to learn the tools and all the skills to just understand the material a little bit. There's so many processes with metal that I have to just be very patient. And it was so brilliant to be able to go to the Iron Lady's workshop because Natty was patient with me. Also, George was there, and she's fantastic. She has a background in jewellery and she has tons of tips and tricks. So she was really helpful, guiding me to the right tools, the right way of finishing and polishing something, for example. I think she's running some workshop for jewellery, so it might be worth having a look. I'm going to put all the website and the detail below as well. And it was great to have this fantastic team to work with, to have some creative people surrounding me and to be able to slowly build up my skill set. I think it's been an interesting journey for the last year or even 2 years. As you know from my channel, I had some health issue with my eye, and then I kind of fell into a creative block. And that's something I wanted to address, because it's not because you are creative that you're always creative. And there's a pressure to actually just always be able to come up with the idea, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. I mean, creative block can last a day, a week, a month, or in my case, more than a year, and it's just frustrating, but that's just life. You cannot control everything, and there's no point putting even more pressure into, I need to create, I need to come up with content. And I think this modern idea of creating content and always uploading something, it's just a bit sad, because artists are best when they're left with the freedom and the time to come up with something that they can be really proud. And it takes a while to come up with something that is different, that is original, that is beautifully executed. And that's what I try to apply now into my life, and in making the space and the time to allow for building a new skill set and come up with interesting things to share with you. So, as you might have guessed, I'm going to slowly shift the content of my channel into metal sculpting. Probably come up with weird and wonderful sculpture that I'm going to be able to share with you. And I'm going to put all the detail below regarding the Iron Ladies workshop as well as Jewellery workshop. I think if you're based in UK and if you're looking forward to get new skills, having fun for a day, discover something new and interesting and work with your hands, that would be a fantastic place. And also, if you have in mind some sculpture, something that needs to be done and custom made in steel, staircase, banister, whatever, I'm going to put all the detail below. So I'm really looking forward to share more video with you, and I hope you're okay. It's been a long time, I know. I'm doing well, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're not putting too much pressure on yourself, because life happens, you don't control everything, and that's okay. And just take it one day at a time and be gentle and kind with yourself. So that's it. Take good care of yourself and see you very soon. Bye bye.